What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Bruja Africana, coming to you all with a tarot reading. You already see who it's about, our good brother, Katt Williams. So go ahead and subscribe to the channel so you can keep up to date on me dropping these readings. When y'all subscribe, do me a favor. Hit that all button so you can get my uploads as they come through. But anyway, let's go ahead and talk about Katt Williams, y'all. First of all, let me say shout out to my newest subscribers. Thank you for being here. Let's talk about Katt, y'all. Katt ain't never wanted a seat at these people's table. Y'all know he has gone and done his interviews. He has gone and done his thing. He has let off shots on everybody. He has opened the door to some things that some people in comedy thought were understood they shouldn't be spoke on. They thought that they had him under their control. I know that you all see that Six of Pentacles there in reverse, and I know that you all see Katt Williams coming in as the King of Wands. He's the only one that's being honest in this situation. They are putting it with the World card and the Seven of Wands, trying to make it look like he's upset that he can't compete. But the whole thing is, comedically, they can't really compete with Katt Williams in today's world, if you will. I know there's a such thing in the comedy world as being white famous and black famous. Well, Katt Williams is black famous, and they feel like that is their advantage over him. And I've told y'all, somehow in this little Hollywood circle or the circle of hip hop, there are those people who are gatekeepers and they tend to look down on people. Well, they can't really look down on Katt because he's smarter than all of them. The page of Sword shows him as the most witty person in the room. He came to the table as a younger man, being very witty. He was saying shit that other people wasn't saying. He was doing shit that people wasn't necessarily doing. And although he had his issues, nothing that they've thrown at Katt has been able to stick. Nothing that they've been able to try to pin on him or turn against him has worked. He's coming in with the Ten of Swords in reverse, showing that Katt just opened the door up and opened a wound on some shit that was closed off, and they're trying to make sure that it's seen as a situation of him being sour grapes about not being able to compete or not having a seat at the table. But as I've said to y'all in the beginning of the reading, Katt didn't want a seat at the table. He might have been like, all right, cool, it's cool to be, comrades with these niggas, these are my colleagues, so I'm gonna be cool with them. But he never was going to do anything to compromise himself as a man, which made those gatekeepers up top in the comedic world a bit mad. Y'all know who the top one is. That's Steve Harvey with the Queen of Swords coming up. Now, I'm not calling a man a bitch. I'm not calling him any of that. But what I am saying is he's exuding some very effeminate energy towards Katt. Because Katt will not kiss his ass, because Katt will not kiss anybody's ass, because he won't run in behind anybody, because he has not said any of these gatekeepers are the people that he looks up to. These ain't the people that he fuck with. They thought that for sure they were going to be able to run circles around Katt, being Katt becomes showing up, as the Page of Cups, being the youngest person, or at the time, one of the younger comedians or the newest comedian to the bunch. But the problem is, Katt could stand on his own. Steve Harvey didn't like that. He didn't necessarily need he didn't need to, Steve Harvey didn't need to vouch for him. Katt was always able to stand by himself. That's where Steve comes in with his ego and his authority, if you will, in the comedy world. I still don't know how Steve Harvey got up that high. Like, I mean, he's not even really funny. He's just loud. So I still don't know how Steve Harvey made it that far. But anyway, Katt stands on his own. There was our good Virgo brother as the hermit showing up. He's learned his craft and he knows his way, and he does not need a cosign from Steve Harvey. So what does Steve Harvey do? Turn everybody against him. Now Katt is in the position of being the Five of Pentacles. He's on the outside looking in. Of course, the man still wants to be famous. Of course, the man still wants to get money, but he's not willing to compromise himself as a man. So again, Steve Harvey has spread the word about Katt. He's not easy to work with. He's a little bit out of his mind. That's what the hermit mean. People been staying by themselves too long till they've gone crazy. Now, this is the image that Steve Harvey and some of the others are painting of Katt. They're trying to close off opportunities for him. Again, stating that he's not easy to work with. Stating that shit, this role ain't right for you. Let's make sure that this role ain't written for him, or let's play in his face a little bit, make him think that we're trying to mend a fence, but this ain't really truly what they're doing. And Katt is aware of that. Remember, this nigga is mental smart. He's not just one of these dumbass comedians that you can pull some shucking and jiving and okey doke bullshit on. Katt know what the game is. So although he knows with that Three of Pentacles coming in reverse that there are not a lot of people that are willing to work with him because they're trying to get that, cosign from Steve Harvey or whomever the top comedians are. They're trying to, make sure that they're not left out in the cold by these dudes. So they turn on Katt. Katt's the underdog right now. Steve Harvey has the power to make sure that there are no opportunities available for him in mainstream. He also has the opportunity to make other people turn on him, which he has done with the Three of Pentacles showing up, or excuse me, the Four of Pentacles showing up. So these are all of these people that Steve is collecting against him. Well, Katt goes and be smart. He like, I'm gonna go grab up Kevin Hart's wife. I'm gonna go grab up somebody that ain't attached to this shit. I'm gonna go grab up Monique. I'm gonna go grab up people who ain't afraid to lose or really ain't got nothing to lose by speaking on Steve Harvey or coming and joining Team Katt, excuse me. And it's not necessarily that they're joining Team Katt. It's a thing of these are people who have been hurt by some of these same gatekeepers. And it took Katt Williams, who was not looking for a seat at their table in the first fucking place, to give birth to something, to give birth to comedians really being real. Katt Williams shined a light on these niggas wearing a dress to gain favor, and it's effeminate energy. And he has explained that he is not willing to change or compromise who he is as a man. And these people are in their heads and in their chests about it. That Queen of Cups is the secrets that are being held. Now, Katt is holding on to some secrets about that wearing the dress shit in Hollywood. I, for one, feel like that is code name for something else. Okay, so now that they know that the Ace of Wands in reverse, well, we ain't got no opportunity to put this nigga in a dress. He ain't gonna do it. He ain't gonna work with us. What do they do next? They'll be sending women at him, y'all. Okay, so be ready to hear these stories from these loose women or these women that randomly pop up out of nowhere with these stories against Katt Williams. But none of them are true, okay? None of these stories are true. These are just these things that they're trying to use to get people to pull away from Katt. Why are they trying to get people to pull away from Katt? Well, hell, they've shown us how they get down. They've shown us what they are capable of. They've shown us what they are willing to do. They're not going to be able to use these women against Katt either. These are women from his past that shit just didn't work out. Katt does not give up a bunch of information about his romantic lives and his romantic proclivities, excuse me. And that's exactly what it's going to be. So when this woman shows up with this story about this heartache or heartbreak, and I know there have already been women saying shit, but this woman is going to be different. It might even be Hazel E. It might be old outcasted bitch like a Hazel E. who's going to come forward and try to mix and mingle and do some shit and get her name twisted up and out here. But it's not going to work. That is the end of all of this. With the Hermit card, the High Priestess, and the Emperor, Katt knows who the fuck he is, and he stands firm in everything that he stands for, regardless to whatever type of witchcraft they try to throw at him. It's not going to stick. Katt is already in the process of taking care of things. And shit, it looks like he's writing another show. Or maybe he's writing another movie or going to be in another movie that he co-produces himself. He's got things going on his own. He does not need the kings of comedy, so to speak, because he's a king within his own right already. Katt gonna keep standing, yo. Ain't none of the shit that they get ready to throw at him. The woman that's claiming the abuse, the other woman. Again, it may be Hazel E. They may even come and have a bitch say that she got a child by him, and they may try to do some legal shit with his children, but it is not going to work. Just know that Katt has already anticipated these moves from these people. Get ready for him to be laying some more folks out, y'all, because when they start swinging on his kids, he's not going to play. Okay, he's sitting back, waiting, watching, anticipating their moves, waiting on who's next. And y'all, stay tuned so y'all can see who's next in these readings.